The Moche ceramics. My favorite project. This is going to be fascinating. Having to catalog each and every single item that comes through. Alright, well, let's begin measuring. Wow, okay. There we go. Let me just get this a quick measure, just a little more. Yep, a solid 6 inches worth of a phallic cup. Quite fascinating. It is just a cup, a figure in the shape of a man who has an erect phallus. The erect phallus has a drinking nozzle from which one must drink as one takes a sip of whatever drink they may be drinking. A common cup used during the Moche culture, the pre-Columbian culture. And at 6 inches, I do believe that this is the biggest cup that I have cataloged thus far. So I'm going to just jot that down in my notes. 6 inches, and a physical description of the cup. Ceramic, of course, with a hint of red washed away painting, I suppose. Face is frowning, which is odd considering how some ceramics tend to depict a more positive, happy face, considering the condition that the cup is in. And he seems to have a hat with multiple holes at the top, perhaps a hat of culture. Big eyes. A concaved in nose as if the cartilage was non-existent. And the frown is bearing its teeth, so that is duly noted. It is a little dubious. It is a humanoid. It has a very human-like appearance. However, the absence of nose cartilage, the exaggerated figures in the eye area, and the exaggerated mouth makes it seem as a potential candidate for perhaps extraterrestrial or alternative life form. So I'm going to note that down. Plus, the hands and feet aren't really in alignment with the more detailed digits that they depict. So perhaps that is further denotes that it is more humanoid than it is human. Okay, let me just take a circumference measurement. Okay, just a quick measure of the circumference, and that is 17 inches all around. 17 inches all around. Okay. Now, I'm going to be putting this to the side, and I'm going to be grabbing the next artifact. Yeah, the next artifact is another cup, another erect phallus cup, but this one has a more strong presence, doing a fist bump to the sky, a proud smile, more humanoid, more human features with more proportionate eyes, and obviously the cartilage on the nose. His grinning smile as he pleasures himself through the drinking vessel. So let's just measure the phallus. There we go. And now the circumference around the cup rather. Excellent. Phallus is 4 inches. Circumference is 13 inches. In a physical description, it is slightly tinted by its original paint, a yellowish limestone appearance, yet it is made out of ceramic. And it has the same cultural headpiece with the holes and the earpieces, sitting upon a stool as it pleasures itself through the drinking vessel with a hand fist pounding through the air. The thumb is on the wrong side of the left hand though. Okay. Excellent. Now let's move on to the next artifact. Now this artifact depicts two individuals, and all of these artifacts, especially this one, is remaining in the basement, because in this puritanical society they cannot possibly handle images like this. In fact, I kind of wonder how this was inculcated within the Moche culture for them to actually drink from this material if it was common culture. What it is being depicted here is another drinking vessel where the spout is shooting out of the man's rectum as he enters the female counterpart through their rectum. So it is a human centipede-like artifact of entering through rectums. I'm going to be measuring the circumference of this drinking vessel. Once again, you are drinking from the man's rectum as the man enters the female's rectum. Okay, it is just a mere 15 inches. And now for the spout measurement. Okay, let's see. The spout is 5 inches. 15 inches around, 5 inches for the spout. Okay, 5 inches for the spout, 15 inches all around. And a physical description. I think I got the gist of this artifact. Spout enters through man's rectum. User drinks through man's rectum as male figure penetrates female rectally as female is on hands and on her stomach, rising her posterior upward. Next, all right. Let me just measure this one out. It is 9 inches in height. 14 inches in circumference, and the spout is 3 inches. Okay, let me just jot those measurements down. All right. And a physical description of this cup. Spout is exiting the man's rectum as the man forces the female into fellatio, the male rests his hands upon the female's cranium as the female is engorged with his disproportionate member. Male seems indifferent to act. Female seems to have disproportionate fellatio, breaking the laws of physics by entering her cranium. Female is on knees. The object retains its red pigment on the spout, but has washed away on the figurine. Last figure to be catalogued and documented. It's the best one. Okay, let's see. Circumference. This one's a big boy. 24 inches. Height, 4 inches. And spout, 6 inches. "24 inches in circumference, 4 inches in height, and 6 inches on the spout." Physical description. Patterned checkered blanket with crosses, seemingly a quilt, drapes over the two figurines. However, it does not cover their intimate organs. As the male figurine rectally enters the female figurine. Male figurine has clear expression of completion. Female figurine has obvious expression of incompletion. Spout exits the man's rectum, and once again, one must drink from the spout leaving the male figurine's rectum in order to access the liquids within. The cup has stripes towards its base, 3 to be exact, two white stripes alternating with a more maroon hue. Figurines themselves have a more coppered finish, while the quilted pattern mimics both the copper tone and the maroon hue. Everything else is faded away. Done. Enter. My work here is done.